Red Bull just made one of the biggest upgrade packages of the 2026 season, and somehow, Max Verstappen got worse. At Suzuka, Verstappen had a heavily updated RB22, but got knocked out in Q2, while rookie Isack Hadjar took the old car into Q3. So what exactly did Red Bull change, and why isn't it working? After missing out on a fifth straight Drivers' Championship by just 2 points last year, Red Bull entered 2026 expecting to fight at the front again. But instead, Verstappen's season start has been shocking. P6, DNF, and P8 in the first 3 races. And the reason is clear. The RB22 is proving to be a difficult car under the new regulations. For Suzuka, Red Bull introduced a substantially rebodied RB22, and the biggest visible change was the sidepod design. The original RB22 had a very unique shape. Short side pods, heavily sloped downwards, and only a small undercut at the front. But the Suzuka version looked completely different. With a longer, smoother side pod top, much more similar to what McLaren is running. Red Bull told the FIA that this redesign started because of a new radiator inlet shape, aimed at increasing air pressure going into the radiator. More pressure means better airflow through the cooling system, and that should mean better performance and stability. But it didn't stop there. The real performance upgrade came underneath the car. Red Bull made major changes to the floor area ahead of the rear tire, one of the most complex airflow regions in modern F1. The goal was to create a barrier to protect the airflow heading into the diffuser. If that airflow gets disturbed, you lose rear downforce, and the car becomes unstable. They also changed the leading edge of the floor, including the floor fences. These fences help guide air into the underfloor and increase the airflow volume, which boosts downforce. Basically, Red Bull tried to improve grip and stability using underbody aero, the most important part of the car. At the back, Red Bull added an outwashing appendage at the rear corner, designed to help the diffuser work harder. They also introduced a new inner fence on the diffuser exit, which should help manage airflow even more efficiently. On paper, this sounds like a serious upgrade package, but the results were brutal. Verstappen in the upgraded car couldn't even reach Q3. Meanwhile, Hadjar, in the old-spec RB22, made it into Q3. That's a huge warning sign. And now, Red Bull is reportedly considering a much bigger fix, changing the weight distribution, bringing it forward to better match the car's aerodynamic balance. So yes, Red Bull upgraded the RB22 massively, but it still isn't giving Verstappen what he needs. And with more development coming, the big question is, can Red Bull fix this car before the season gets away from them?